folks, how y'all is? My ass is tired. Been a crazy few days here of events. To give y'all a quick update on what's kind of going on in the catering world. Booked a lot of stuff the last few months because everything was opening back up and all. So, the last 2-3 weeks we've had this new variant come out, which is causing people now to cancel back off again. So it's been very up and down. It's been crazy trying to get staffing because you don't really know what's going to happen. You don't want to hire 5 or 6 people just to not have any work for them the next week. So it's a really crazy time. From what I understand, this variant, as it goes through the other countries it's already been through, like England and all, it only lasts about a month and then it seems to dissipate. So hopefully in the next couple weeks all this clears back out and we can be busy again full time. It's kind of a weird deal because got a lot of stuff booked for the fall, and I really hope all these things don't cancel off again. But anyway, problem I have is that some of the when I do events, I do them at different event venues. Let's say somebody's getting married and they have a place picked out they want to go to, wherever it is. Let's say it's on some lake or whatever. Well, excuse me. What happens is then an event planner calls me for the food part of it, and we go do the food part. And the event planner may have, we can do the food and the bar, or the whole 9 yards, depending on what they want. Sometimes they're bringing their own alcohol. This venue sells alcohol, so you can't bring your own, and there's lots of licenses and stuff involved there, but they might have their own flower person, whatever. They just want the food from me, or they want the food and beverage from me, or they want rentals, or whatever. Okay. There's a whole lot of stuff. That's getting off subject. So you're going into venues that it's not your venue. It's a third-party venue. So that third party may require face mask, vaccination, or a COVID test to make sure that nobody that comes in the venue has COVID at that time. So the way that works out is I have to issue the COVID test or pay for the COVID test if it's our employees to that venue. And I've been in a situation where the venue paid for the COVID test and had somebody test there at 15 minutes. If you're good, you go in. If you're not, there hasn't been any knots yet, but if there was a knot, then I guess we'd all have to quarantine. I don't know. Anyway, hopefully that don't happen. But anyway, so that's not left up to me, and it is a pain in the ass to work around all those issues right now. You get to a venue, some people have on their phone they'll have where they took the vaccination. Some people refuse the vaccination, so they have to take the test. One thing, somebody like me that actually had the COVID, I have antibodies. Why can I not just show that I have antibodies? Because I have a better immunity than any damn shot's gonna give me. Why am I not allowed to just show that? I mean, it's such a gray area and so much bureaucratic crap you gotta go through right now. It's insane. That's about the only way I can say it. It's insane. It makes you insane. So, I understand if you're a third party, you're trying to cover your ass. I get it. It just makes it really hard to work in these conditions that are going on. And everybody's kind of rogue. Some local municipalities are rogue. Some private industries rogue. So whatever the state mandate or federal mandate or whatever is just thrown out the window for their mandate. It's different everywhere you go. I think it's the real problem people have with this whole situation is there's nothing universal. It's just you do your thing, and the judge over here said you gotta do this. This judge said you gotta do that. We don't care what the judges say. We're gonna do our own thing. don't wear a mask in here, do wear a mask in here. I mean, it's so all over the place. So it's very confusing when you're going into places, you know, what to do, what the protocols are. And you're trying to relay that to your staff. And it makes it another additional headache. Now, the food industry, catering industry in general, is a very headache-ridden industry to be in, especially at this time. But when you add all these other things on top of that, really it's hard to operate. And like I said, the hard thing is I have parties booked that I need to be hiring for, but are these parties going to cancel? And if they do, then I can't afford to hire these people. So it's just a crazy, crazy time in this industry. So I wish I was independently wealthy and didn't have to deal with any of this stuff and could just live life out on the farm. But I'm not. So it's all the kind of things we have to deal with right now. We deal with a lot of adversity in this business. So it's, you know, it's one of the most heavily regulated industries out there. The food industry is regulation on top of regulation on top of regulation. Transporting the product, you know, where you prepare the product, everything is regulated heavily. So it's nothing we're not used to, but it does create a big burden. And it's especially the fact that it leaves me in a real bind on how many people do I hire? And the fact that people just don't want to go back to work. That's a big issue. I think most states, the unemployment benefits and all are done. So I think what happened is there was a lot of people in this industry, after the shutdowns and all, said to hell with this industry. They're just tired of it, sick of it. It's an easily burnout industry. When you have your entire industry gets shut down like it does, a lot of people just said, you know, I'm going into some other line of work, or I'm done for a while, or whatever, you know, and have fell off. So you're missing a lot of key people that are very good chefs, managers, things like that, that you just can't, not available. And that's not just this industry, but this industry, I think, is taking the brunt of the burden. So, weird times. We always persevere, so we will do that again. But, yeah, that's kind of the state of this industry right now, and some of the things we are dealing with in this industry. It's crazy times. Kind of looking like Dirty Harry. Make my day. See you guys next time. Well, folks, I just finished up a fantastic vegan tasting. Turned out pretty nice. Anyhow, did a job fair today, and had 0 people show up for the job fair, so looks like it's gonna be a long season.